That doesn't really work, does it? I had to get the hat. Okay. There we go. That's on. The hat is on, kind of, I guess. Kind of works. So, before we even start, oh my god, before we even start, I gotta do that. I gotta do that plug, that update. Oh, I can start with saying that I've been doing some art on my art account, on the gram, on the Instagram, on the IG, so you can follow me there. I'll probably link it in the description. There most definitely is, because I'm not a lazy bastard. I think I was working on a video. I don't know if that video will come out, because I don't know if I'll bother finishing it. But if I do finish it, it'll come out. We'll see. As you saw, there was no intro. There was no crack boy here. No, I'm not crack. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not crack. Okay, this is no character today. I'm sorry, no character this month. I want to talk about One Piece in front of a camera. So I'm gonna talk about One Piece in front of a camera. Specifically Elbaf. So like, if you're not caught up with like the story, if you're not caught up with the latest manga chapter, which would be 939, you may leave. And if you want to get spoiled, you can stay around, or if you have read the story, I guess. Right? Elbaf has been on my mind, so like I want to talk about it. Basically, here's the thing with Elbaf. Like most of the story of One Piece right now, like post time skip One Piece, none of the Nami got her new log pause, but they don't really use it per se. Like, none of the islands they have gone to so far was because, oh yeah, that was just the next island the log post showed. That was not the reason why they went there. They stumbled upon Pankasi. That was their next actual destination. And from there, I don't know if they actually had a logs. The next log post for Nami would have gone would have been for Dressrosa. I don't remember that was the case, but either way, they're still gonna go to Dressrosa. That was still the plan. Either way, it didn't matter where Nami's log post was shown, because it didn't matter. They had an alliance with Law, and now they had to go to Dressrosa. From Dressrosa, they went to Zou. They already planned to go to Zou, right? That was just their plan. And to Whole Cake, they went to Whole Cake to get back Sanji. They've always been in Wano. All of the reason they've always gone there plot driven. Every island has been plot driven. And then we come to Elbaf, right? Like, we're gonna. The idea is that we go to after one, we go to Elbaf to allow people to live there. I don't know if we go to Elbaf after one. It seems most likely there's no more logical thing for us to put in there, right? Because that's the only two options. There's only two options, right? Either we go to Elbaf, or we go to an island that we don't know about. And how Oda has written the New World, I'd imagine we'd go to Elbaf, because we don't know what comes out of this, right? After this, we're back to square one, or a new plan or something, right? I still feel like, why would he go to, why? What story reason is there to go to Elbaf, right? What reason? For what objective? Because, like, as a crew, as like for the story, for Luffy to become the Pirate King, why would he go to Elbaf? Because that doesn't help his quest to become the Pirate King, and that's kind of the goal, right? Like, the only thing that, like, I can think is, like, to take down a Yonk, right? That would only reason he would go there. And when people go, and then people will say, "Oh, Big Mom," then they wouldn't go there, because Big Mom is following them. They would, if they want to take down Big Mom, they would just stay in Wano. She's there. There's no reason to go to Elbaf to take down Big Mom. And you might say, "Oh yeah, but Elbaf can be Big Mom's arc." Big Mom already had her arc. It was Whole Cake. There was, from a story perspective, it doesn't make sense to, like, okay, let's have the entirety of New World, practically the entirety of the New World, to be, hey, Kaido, I'm gonna kill Kaido, and then slightly hinting at Big Mom's, like, remember she's a thing, that type of thing, you know, still there, but like, it, right, it was focused on Kaido, taking out Kaido, and then we go away to go Big Mom, right? There was no, why would we take up time for, like, the build up to take down Kaido, and then let's not care about that and go to Big Mom from a story, right? Like, that would be literally the only reason. And then let's go back to Kaido, and then back to Big Mom again in Elbaf, right? Like, that wouldn't make sense from a story, right? You know, so I'd think, since both of them got introduced in Thriller Bark, kind of, through Lola and Big Mom got introduced through Lola and Kaido through Moria, right? So, yeah, I'd think that they get defeated in the same arc. That would make sense, right? That they both get defeated in Wano. But I don't know how they would do that. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. Somehow. It needs to happen. I'd imagine that, like, they fail the mission at Kaido's Island. Big Mom comes back during, like, the invasion. They fail the mission. Then they retreat and either are defeated or retreat. Then then they fight. Then there's like some time will pass until they have a chance to attack Kaido again, and during that time they take down Big Mom, and then they will take down Kaido. That makes sense to me, since I think everyone would agree that Kaido is stronger than Big Mom, and Oda has framed Kaido stronger than Big Mom. Right, so let's say both of them are defeated. Then the only place I can only think. Then there's 2 Yonkos left, and that's Shanks and Blackbeard. And Luffy has said that he's gonna take down all the Yonkos. So either it's Shanks, which would make some sense. I think that Luffy will have to fight Shanks before Blackbeard, like in a friendly battle, not like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight for it. Like, I think that they're gonna have a dated back fight. Like Mr. Morgy said, like did a good video on it, right? Because I believe that Luffy will find out that Shanks is at that Shanks had, like, he probably already knows that Shanks. I think he knows that Shanks has a poneglyph or throat poneglyph. So I think they'll probably be driven to go there, right? Either yeah, right. So still goes to fight Shanks there. You know, how like have a dated back fight. Because why would Oda dedicate the entire story arc if nothing comes out of it, right? Because we have the dated back fight, nothing has come out of it. There hasn't been another dated back fight in the entirety of One Piece, and it was a big arc. It would be pointless if nothing came out of it, right? So I think that it would have a dated back fight. Like in the end of the day, I think Luffy and Shanks is gonna have a dated back fight. Be it in Elbaf or the end of the series. Like I'd prefer Elbaf than in the end of the series. Like I don't believe Shanks is the final person that Luffy fights. But then again, who knows, right? So that's one option, that he goes and fights Shanks. But also, there's Blackbeard. Now, would that happen? I think that Blackbeard would appear in Wano, right? Like, either way, like, no matter why we'd go which Yonko we have to take down in Elbaf, I think Blackbeard still appears in Wano. Quite obviously, simply to just take Kaido's through. Not Big Mom. Big Mom won't die. Big Mom won't die. But Kaido will die. And Blackbeard will take Kaido's powers. But not Big Mom. Big Mom won't die. Because Nami should keep Zeus. Yeah. Simply put, because Nami needs Zeus. There is just a too big of a power up for her. She can't be Son Goku or Son Wukong if she doesn't have a flying cloud, right? So Big Mom won't die, right? Like, that's plain written. Big Mom won't die. She will get defeated. might even be like lose her memory and then gain her memory back and then lose her memory again, and thus she's not a threat anymore. Or she gets taken down. Like she gets captured by the Marines. Remember that's not the same. Like she's taken, she's defeated, and then the Marines are in Wano and like I don't know, like fucking smokers there. She and then a shit ton of people, and like capture her. She's defeated. She's powerless right now, like out of energy and shit. I don't know. Either way, Blackbeard, right? Blackbeard, because Luffy has reason to like, go after Blackbeard, right? Like Luffy wouldn't necessarily go out of his way to find Blackbeard, but I think that if Blackbeard appears, he would want to fight Blackbeard, right? So like Blackbeard appears, takes devil fruit. That's and then he's like there, so I killed Ace, kind of like, or I captured Ace or something like that, right? Like taunts Luffy about it, not as taunts, but like reminds him of it. Like, oh yeah, remember when we went in Marineford and last thing went like last time we met was like in Marineford. It's like Luffy doesn't like Blackbeard, so I think like he would have a reason to follow him, and then they would go to Elbaf. But I don't see why Elbaf should be Blackbeard, because then it becomes Luffy's arc. Elbaf isn't supposed to be Luffy's arc. It's supposed to be Usopp's arc. Somewhat. It's supposed to have focus on Usopp, but there's no real reason for it to be a focus on Usopp, right? Like, if Oda does introduce anything, something new. But like, I don't think he would want to. That's why I don't believe in the fucking Usopp in the Blackbeard theory. that I just brought up. I think it's Shanks. Cause then, like, I genuinely do not believe that since the blog post has been utterly deleted and no use whatsoever for them anymore. It's not like they can, oh yeah, we're just gonna follow this, and eventually we're gonna stumble upon a road, upon a lift until we come to the end of to the final island, and then what the fuck do we do then? Like, there's no point. They were gonna roam the sea freely. There's no need for them to follow. So they will only go to places because they have a plot-driven reason for it. So yeah, I think Shanks is there, because Shanks in Shanks' crew is Yasop, Usopp's dad. So there would be a reason for them to meet, right? Like, they can meet. Usopp can then learn something about being a brave warrior of the sea from his dad, and maybe the giants as well. Like, I don't think there's like big conflict in Elbaf per se to begin with. The majority of the arc doesn't start like, oh yeah, we have to save Elbaf, because Elbaf's already saved. Big Mom is down. It's defeated. They like her. They don't like her, but they like Luffy for taking her down and having a massive bounty. Yeah. What more can I say? I think, yeah, where was I? So yeah, they, like, so Luffy and Shanks have their day, but Mihawk might be there too. Why Mihawk? Like, again, I know you most likely have seen. You most likely haven't, because I don't know why you would have, but you might have seen Morge's video, Mr. Morge's video, and then yeah, his theory I think sounds pretty reasonable about Shanks being like, his theory. He does a pretty good job explaining it. I'm just doing my own little thinking, and like I'm been a little bit inspired by him. Like I think a bit like he has convinced me, so like I do believe Milk will be there, right? But at the same time, I do believe it. At the same time, I can't say at the same time that I don't believe. I do believe it because, like, the Shibukai system has been abolished. That's the idea, and I think it has been abolished. And now since he's Frank with Shanks, he's just chilling there, and we're kind of near that One Piece, so it would make sense for them. I'll just like me and because there's not a lot left, right? There's not a lot left. There's Elbaf, there's Shanks, there's the Emerald City potentially. There is Raftel and Blackbeard, and then a final war. Just take down Joe up, right? Right? There's not a lot left, so it would make sense that people's quests would be completed, right? Like Nami's wouldn't be. I think the two of the crewmates having like completed their goal would be pretty cool. One Piece, right? Like it makes sense as well. Yeah. Some of them are done, and then some of them can be like saved for later. Because I think Sanji's and Brooks gonna be like right after Mary Jo is like the Mary Jo arc is like completed, when they have like taken down, like destroyed the Red Line. They create the All Blue, and then Brooks sees Laboon, and then I think Nami's will be like way in the end. I don't think Nami can accomplish her during the series. Like oh yeah, the final chapter, the flashback into the future, when and we see her have completed her like drawing of the entire world. Chopper is gonna be done earlier. Like he's gonna have to cure a sickness, obviously, right? Brooke is like Frankie is gonna be completed at Raftel. That's pretty easy, right? Pretty obvious. Frankie's goal is gonna be completed. Robin's is gonna be completed eventually. I'm not sure where, like before Mary Joa. I think we know what happened during. At least Rob. Okay, we know what happened during the Void Century, but Robin knows what happened during like the knows the entire stick, the entire thing. By the end of it, like before, for us, we might find out in the Mary Jo arc, but Robin might find out earlier, so to speak. Like, I think that she knows by the time we go to Mary Jo. If that makes sense. So I think, yeah, back to Elbaf, I think it makes sense that both Zoro and Usopp's goals are completed, especially because it is Elbaf, so it makes sense that Brooks' goal is completed. Because like it would make sense because Elbaf it's the island of the brave warriors, right? And they're also warriors. It'll be like the two people that have goals of fighters, because their goals are very like not necessarily fighting like Usopp's not necessarily fighting, but like I feel like they're the most their goal is the most fighting or oriented, right? Like they have fighting goals, right? Well, like the other crewmates do not have goals which would involve necessarily fighting, right? Like you don't need to fight to find the All Blue or to sail to Russell necessarily. Like of course you do, because you need a rope politically, but technically you wouldn't need to if they would be nice enough to lend you them, you know. If it all makes sense in your head, guys. I've been rambling for a very long time. Yeah. Either way, before we finish, I'm gonna finish soon. I'm gonna wrap it up, but I just want to end it on one more note. I think I said previously like that initially there's no like big problem, there's no fight. They don't go in there to solve a conflict because the fall has already been accomplished. The Elbaf giants already like the Straw Hats because they have defeated Big Mom, right? So the Shanks is there chilling for whatever reason. They have the David back fight. Then Blackbeard may appear afterwards, right? Luffy leaves for whatever reason. And then I think that after Elbaf, maybe we do maybe something happens to Shirahoshi. Maybe something happens. Something needs to Kurbo has to do something about Shirahoshi and Kaido, and I think Kurbo is under Kaido's command, so Kaido would probably have to get Shirahoshi into Wano, and then like during the Wano arc, and then Blackbeard would have to take, would have to take her, and then maybe he chases. Maybe I don't know, but some needs to have her Shirahoshi. I believe. I also believe that Blackbeard and Shanks need to fight, so maybe after that Luffy goes off to do something. I don't know what. Right, something comes up. He has to get away from Elbaf. The redhead Shanks goes away from Elbaf, and then fights Blackbeard and loses. Okay. And then we'll have the inevitable fight with them. And Luffy will then fight Blackbeard at some point after that. But I think that's where it has to go. And like Luffy and Shanks fight each other, then Shanks and Blackbeard, then Luffy and Blackbeard. I think that's the order that they'll fight it. First, Shanks has both his battles, then Blackbeard has both his battles. And then Luffy has. Then they finish the other battle. Yeah. That's been that. If you want to, I'm done. If you want to, you can subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, fuck off. I don't think you can like the video if you enjoyed it. It was a fun ramble. I don't really care. So that's that. Goodbye, motherfuckers.